Breaking news, Lionel Messi is set to join Inter Miami. This is the news coming out. The news has been broke by some very good journalists, including Guillaume Balaguer, who's very close to Lionel Messi. He famously wrote Lionel Messi's book. And this news is breaking that Messi has chosen to join Inter Miami. Messi, of course, of PSG. He's left PSG this summer after his contract run out. They just won the title. 2 titles he won since he's been there. And of course, we all know him as a Barcelona legend and all the amazing things he's done there. World Cup winner, of course, this year as well. Now he has decided that his next course of his career is going to be in the United States, playing for David Beckham's Inter Miami, and very nice place to go to. Messi already has a house actually in Miami, which he rents out, so he'll be able to seamlessly fit in there, just move out the people that are renting his house and move straight in. But yes, Messi set to join Inter Miami now that his contract has run out at PSG. Now, when we look at the story, of course, there was a couple of clubs that were really interested in signing him. First of all, Barcelona. They wanted him back. There was a lot of talk that he could go back to Barcelona. Unfortunately, because of their dire financial situation, which was the thing that forced him to leave in the first place, they just weren't able to do the deal. Obviously, Lionel Messi is going to cost a lot of money, his wages and stuff like that. And with financial fair play, there was no way they'd be in the position, Barcelona, even if they tried to pull off another one of their financial levers, to get this deal done. Then there was a lot of talk that he'd be heading over to Saudi Arabia. Now, we've seen in recent days Karim Benzema going over to Saudi Arabia for a king's ransom, massive amount of wages. Of course, we know that Cristiano Ronaldo, his great rival for the tag of greatest ever, is over there playing in Saudi Arabia as well. And, you know, Ronaldo said recently, it can become one of the top 5 leagues in the world. The Saudis really wanted to bring him in, and we know that money is no object there, but he's decided against moving over there to the club Al Hilal, and he will join Inter Miami. Some of the reasons given is that he likes the lifestyle in Miami. He likes the fact that he'll be playing in America. And of course, the MLS is a very good league, very respected league at the moment. So there'll be huge interest with him playing over there. Also, it looks like the reason they've been able to pull off this deal is obviously Miami will be paying his wages, but there's going to be a collaboration between Adidas and Apple that's enabling them to meet the wages or to meet the amount of money that he requires. So Adidas and Apple getting involved and making this a deal that can actually happen. So, yeah, looking like Messi is going to be heading over to the States. If you're a fan of the MLS and you're based over there in the States, it's very exciting. I guess if you're a Saudi Arabian or if you're a Barcelona fan, you'll be very disappointed by this news. But it does look like he's set to join David Beckham's Inter Miami. And what a coup this is for David Beckham to bring in, Lionel Messi, the captain of Argentina, World Cup winner, greatest of all time, considered by many people, to the club, and to get him, as I said, when a lot of people thought maybe he'd go over and take the big money from Saudi Arabia. This really is a coup for Inter Miami. Just on some of the facts around Messi, as I said, we all know he's the GOAT. We all know what he's done in his career. He's won the Ballon d'Or, 6, 7 times. He's probably going to win it again this year after his, World Cup win. He was the star of the Argentinian team at the World Cup. Absolutely brilliant. I remember just watching him thinking, I'm watching history here when he was playing. To see him playing in the flesh, absolutely brilliant. And even his, a lot of people have been saying that, it hasn't really worked out well for him at PSG, but he did score 32 goals in 75 games and had 16 goals and 16 assists this season in Ligue 1. So that's pretty tidy. I guess the thing that a lot of people are going to point to is that he was brought into PSG to try and win them the Champions League. And they didn't do that. They fell short of that in the 2 seasons that he was there. And it kind of turned a little bit sour in the end as well. You know what I mean? The fans of PSG booing Messi in a couple of games, you know? Not happy at all with his performances on... you know what? In a way, it wasn't so much Messi's performances. It was just more the fact... the route that PSG have gone down with this sort of almost like Galactico type signings, like what Real Madrid used to do back in the day with signing, you know, Messi and signing Neymar, you know, and Ramos and these signings. That's more why, because he actually didn't do too bad. But was he a failure at PSG? I guess if you brought in a player to win the Champions League and they failed quite badly in the 2 attempts to when it was he was there to get it, I guess people are going to look on it and say he was a bit of a failure at PSG. But listen, it's still certified. For me, personally, greatest player to play in the modern era, between him and Cristiano Ronaldo, but I think he edges it now that he's won the World Cup. 672 goals, 10 La Liga titles, 4 Champions League, 7 Spanish Cups, and the World Cup. And as I said, you know, now he has the chance to go to the States and try and win something for Inter Miami. It's going to be interesting. What does this do for the MLS? I did another video, make sure you go and watch that, where I'm talking about Saudi Arabia and how Saudi Arabia are really looking to take over football. But this is a real big plus for the MLS, because what does this do for the MLS? Certainly, people will want to watch Inter Miami and they'll want to watch those games when Messi's playing. And I get the feeling that Messi as well is going to do very well in this league. To me, it suits him. The pace of it is going to suit him. And I really do get the feeling that Messi could be a real big hit there in the league, and definitely be able to play for a couple of seasons over there. So, yeah, big news today. Messi not heading to Saudi Arabia, not heading to Barcelona, heading instead to the United States to play for Inter Miami. And this is huge news. So once again, let me just reiterate it to you. The legend will join the American side Inter Miami after his exit from Paris Saint-Germain. He's rejected a lucrative offer from Saudi Arabian side Al Hilal, and this deal is going to include a collaboration with the brands Adidas and Apple, and 35-year-old Lionel Messi will be an Inter Miami player. I can see you getting your Inter Miami shirts already. Thanks for watching this. Don't forget to subscribe here to DR Sports for all of your breaking news and updates. But Messi is going to Miami.